Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeces had in front of me, okay? All of that, you at the music video shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable with it. We gonna say that didn't happen. We gonna sit up here and say, after he was digging in between your thighs at that roof, Chris, and he got up and went to the bathroom, that the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He just my friend. He just my friend. I can't. I mean, and then I said, Tamar, ain't he married? He ain't married. They not married. They just do that for the show.
Yeah, she and I had a thing. It was stupid, but it happened, and I feel bad about it.
Sit all the way down, because what I'm about to tell you is completely unhinged. We're talking cheating rumors, STI accusations, Funky Dina pulling receipts longer than a CVS receipt, and Yandy Smith ready to square up with the entire internet. Chili, grab your snacks, lock your doors, and put your phone on Do Not Disturb, because this tea is piping hot and we're diving straight in. So allegedly, and I need you to hear that word loud and clear, Mendeces Turnus has been out here moving wild and reckless, and according to the streets, he got caught up with none other than Tamar Braxton. Yes, that Tamar. The voice, the drama, the whole package. And now, it's a full-blown mess. Funky Dina is exposing everybody, Yandy is big mad, Tamar is denying everything like her life depends on it, and Mendeces? Well, allegedly he admitted to the situation and then somehow made it even worse by accusing Tamar of giving him an STI. Listen, I cannot with these people. Okay, so allegedly, Mendeces finally came clean about messing around with Tamar after Funky Dina put him on blast. Now, any normal person would have apologized, begged Yandy for forgiveness, and disappeared into witness protection for a few months, right? Wrong, because the streets say this man decided to escalate things by claiming Tamar gave him an STI. Sir, you already admitted to cheating and now you're pouring gasoline on the fire? And Yandy? Oh, Yandy is livid.
Started putting you two together. Do you and Mendeces have like anything beyond this film? Or?
No, to be honest, I barely even know him.
Okay.
to be honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not like, we're cool, but we're not like my homie. You know what I mean? It's not like that. And he just got casted in the film, and here we are.
Word on the street is she's calling Mendeces out left and right, allegedly threatening Tamar. Yes, threatening her, and publicly clowning this entire situation. And honestly, can you blame her? Imagine finding out your man allegedly stepped out with Tamar Braxton and caught something along the way. The disrespect is next level. Yandy is having the worst week of her life while the internet is busy making memes. It's messy, it's chaotic, and somehow it's getting messier by the minute. Now, let's talk about Miss Tamar Braxton, because allegedly she's the reason we're even here. See, the streets say Tamar made some slick comments about Funky Dina a while back and severely underestimated just how petty that man can be. She and I had a thing. It was stupid, but it happened, and I feel bad about it. Funky does not play about his name. You come for him, he's coming back with receipts, timestamps, Google Earth coordinates, and your mama's maiden name. Tamar allegedly thought she could throw a little shade and keep it moving. Wrong. Funky decided to unload the full clip, and now we're watching this circus unfold in real time. But wait, because it gets better. Tamar went on the morning hustle trying to clear her name and straight up said she barely knows Mendeces. Like, I don't even know him like that, girl. And baby, the fans did not let that slide. They immediately pulled old videos and pictures of Tamar and Mendeces hanging out, looking real cozy, laughing like besties. The internet said, oh, so we lying now? And absolutely demolished her whole denial. You can't say you don't know someone when there's literal footage of y'all vibing. Come on, Tamar, we have Google, we have archives. So allegedly, and this is coming from someone supposedly close to the situation, Mendeces is now claiming it was just a one-night stand. One night, one bad decision. He allegedly told people he regrets it, it was a mistake, and it didn't mean anything. Okay, cool, but you still cheated, my guy. A one-night stand is still cheating. You don't get bonus points for only doing. But then, oh, it gets worse. Allegedly, he started saying Tamar didn't disclose some kind of medical condition beforehand.
Just got word in real time. Some receipts were sent to us. We did promise the girl that we would give her anonymity. He knows who she is because he blocked her today. Put up the block receipt, Justin. That was fast. And, you know, she got her receipts before. I asked her to send a screenshot of the DMs, and she did that. So let me pull up mine. So the voice note, we got him. Give me 1 second. He goes in the next text, like real bad. You can, and she says, you can have me. He says, I can't even front no more. She said, I'll let you have me. He said, we'll see. And then she goes, I will. She's from North Carolina, by the way. He goes, you know, you be busy. And then she goes, so you don't want me? And then he goes, I do, absolutely.
So now he's out here playing the victim like she didn't tell me. Sir, you were the married one who decided to step out on your wife.
And for the most part, I have always minded the business that paid me. That's why every time I see Mendeecees out with, oh girl, what's the girl name? Angie, that's married at MTK, and I seen them a few other places. And I got pictures too. I usually just mind my business, but tonight you really tried it. I told you not. How you gonna want to be a cheater and be scared that your husband gonna find out? You just created so much commotion tonight. Somebody could have ended up.
Let's not pretend you're the injured party here. The audacity, the nerve. Now, I'm not one to spread rumors. Well, actually, that's exactly what we're doing. But allegedly, the streets have been talking about Tamar for a minute. Word on the block is she's been living her best life, very active socially, and some people are even claiming she takes preventative medication for certain situations, if you catch my drift. Again, these are rumors, nothing confirmed, but the streets are loud, and this narrative is spreading faster than wildfire in a dry forest. Chilly, the internet is undefeated. Here's where it gets extra spicy. Everyone's asking, why would Mendeecees admit to any of this at all? Well, allegedly, Funky Dina has some serious dirt on him. Not light tea, we're talking deep, dark, potentially career-ending information. The word is, Funky basically forced his hand by threatening to expose something even worse. So Mendeecees admitted to the affair to avoid whatever bomb Funky's holding.
Saturday night, we went to the Roof Chris, we ate, we had a good time. She was like, let's turn up for your birthday. We went down to the V12, shouts out to Vinny and all the people at V12. That's the video y'all saw, or whatever, with us walking in, them making a whole lot of noise. We left there, we all got in the car together. The car dropped us off at Tamar house. I didn't go upstairs. I went to my car. I went and met James Knox at BJ Rooster, and I came home. The next day when I woke up, I had a text message from Tamar at 10 in the morning that said, can you give me Dr. Heavenly phone number? I didn't think anything of it because people ask me for Dr. Heavenly phone number all the time. And it's typically when people have an emergency veneer situation. I did not think anything of it. People ask me for her number all the time. And then the next thing I know, folks is sending me this thing on the internet where the lady said she almost died and she was laying in a pool of blood.
And let's be real, if you know Mendeecees' history, cheating scandals are not new for him. This isn't his first rodeo, but apparently this time the stakes are way higher. Now, this is where things get murky, and I need y'all to remember this is all speculation, but allegedly, people are hinting there may be even more serious allegations involving Mendeecees that haven't come out yet. We don't know what they are, there's no proof, but the whispers are getting louder. Some think Funky Dina is sitting on information that could blow this whole thing wide open. Again, not confirmed, but where there's smoke,
part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendeecees had in front of me, okay? All of that, you at the music video shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up, I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we gonna tell it, let's tell it all. So since you were throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all wanna know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got back to her house? Because after her and Mendeecees got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was...
And right now, there's a whole lot of smoke. So let's rewind and talk about why Funky Dina is even involved in this mess. Allegedly, Funky felt Tamar publicly embarrassed him and made him look crazy in front of his audience. There was an incident where Tamar claimed she was attacked, and some fans started speculating that Funky had something to do with it. He quickly denied it, saying he dropped her off in an Uber and had no idea what happened after that. But Tamar allegedly kept making comments that implied Funky was lying or involved. And that's when he said, "Oh, you want to play? Let's play." That's when the bombs started dropping about Tamar and Mendeecees. Funky basically said, "You tried to make me look wild? Let me show you what wild really looks like." And honestly, he's been delivering. So just when we thought things might cool off, Tamar goes back on the morning hustle and lights the match again. She denied the affair again, threw a little shade implying Funky was lying, and even threatened legal action. Girl, why would you poke the bear? Allegedly, that interview is what pushed Funky to release even more tea.
You gonna sit up in my face? You gonna sit up in my face with your 3 faces and tell me that you and Mendeecees did not have a conversation at that table in Roof Chris about him putting out a statement about him and Yandy not being together no more? We really gonna do that? And he said he did a version of the letter on ChatGPT. And then you started laughing back and was like, no, you gotta go back and rewrite it to kind of make it sound like it's you. We gonna say that didn't happen? We gonna say that didn't happen? We gonna sit up here and say, after he was digging in between your thighs at that Roof Chris, and he got up and went to the bathroom, that the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He just my friend. He just my friend. I can't. I mean, and then I said, Tamar, ain't he married? He ain't married. They not married. They just do that for the show. They not married.
He allegedly said, "Oh, you want to bring lawyers into this? Bet. Let me show you what else I've got." And just like that, more alleged receipts started flying. Every time Tamar tries to defend herself, it somehow makes things worse. At this point, silence might have been the better move, sis. And let's not forget Yandy in all of this, because insiders say she is furious. Everybody's losing, and the internet is enjoying every second of it. Now, Tamar is allegedly considering filing a lawsuit, which could take this drama to a whole new level. But here's the catch. If she takes Funky to court, that means discovery, depositions, and possibly way more information coming out than she ever wanted public. Sometimes trying to legally shut people up opens Pandora's box. So if she goes through with it, we might learn a lot more than anyone bargained for. Make sure you hit that subscribe button because something tells me we're going to be talking about this for a long time.